Okay, I took this battery out of my Mustang that's at the warehouse. It's been sitting out there quite some time, and it won't start the car. Okay, it's 1.044. All right, I'm going to try to charge it. Okay, put the red on positive, black on negative. Okay, I'm now going to put it on 12 volt, 40 amps, okay? To start charge this, I'm going to put it on for 1 hour and then check it. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, you know what? Open these. All right. This way we can check and make sure they're bubbling. After 1 hour, it still didn't charge much. It did get to 12 volts. So I'm going to charge it for another hour. You can see here where it came up to 12.2, but that's not enough to be able to say this battery is going to be any good. Okay, now it went for another hour, so it's been on there for 2 hours. Let's see what we got. $12.66. All right, 12.7 to 12.9 is what it really needs to be at. I'm going to let it go for another, I'm going to let it cool off for a little bit. Okay, I had to go back to my other way of recovering a battery. I ran it for 15 minutes on 200 amps. Twice. And it brought the battery up to 12.9, which is acceptable. That's what it needs to be at. So you can see my other video, never buy a battery again. That's how I take a totally dead battery that won't charge at all and bring it back to life. Okay, I brought the battery here, put it in the car. Started right up. Then I did my tests. I did battery test first, cranking test, charging test. Now let's review the data. Okay, then I'm at 100%. Healthy. Charge is 68%, but it's charging rapidly as it's running. Internal 4.83 ohms. It's rated at a 500 amp. light that says the battery is good. Okay, I just wanted to show you. This is a battery that's been sitting out here for years in the car. I tried to charge it regularly with a normal 40 amp charge. It would not hold the charge. I then went forward and did the 200 amp, but I only had to do 2 cycles. And I only did 2 cycles, 15 minutes on, an hour off, and then another 15 minutes on, an hour off. All the cells were bubbling really good. I didn't want to take a risk and go any further with it. So there you go. You can revive your batteries that have been sitting around. You saw the initial test was 1 amp. Alright. You saw the initial test was 1 volt when I started with this battery. Alright. Okay, this is that battery. I charged it. Brought it here, started the car. I've left it sitting in this car for a week right now. Have not started the car. I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay. All right. Working good. Building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, it's been 3 weeks. It's just been sitting here, and it starts up every time. So I revived that battery that's been sitting in this car for years. It was dead. I just used 2 hours at 40 minutes. I just used I took this battery out and I tried to charge it at 40 amp for an hour. It didn't do great, but it didn't do bad. So I did another 40 amp at 1 hour. Still wasn't fully charged. So then I used 2 15 minutes at 200 amps, and that brought the battery right back. Only had to do 2 cycles. It worked really good. I brought the battery out here, started the car up right away. I waited a week. It started up, and now I've waited 3 weeks without starting it, and it started right up again. So I revived this battery. It's working well. Alright, building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Alright, give me a thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one.